Do you ever feel stuck, like you're living your life on autopilot? Are you ready to shift into high gear and reach the success you so richly deserve? Welcome to the Play Big Movement podcast. I am your host, Sharon Lechter, entrepreneur, business strategist, and best-selling author. Playing big is not about settling for good enough or being comfortable. It is about reaching your highest potential and achieving your greatest success. Join me in my Play Big movement as I interview top experts in business, money, and entrepreneurship, all ready to serve you and to help you play big, be number one in your field, live your legacy, and create maximum impact. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this segment of the Play Big Movement podcast. I'm your host, Sharon Lechter, and I always love to introduce people that I already know, and I've had the pleasure of getting to know this incredible woman for the last year or so, and just she's such a dynamite, and I'm so excited to share her with you. Katie, thank you so much for being with me today.
Wouldn't have missed it for the world, Sharon.
So everyone, this is Katie Nelson, known as the Sales Catalyst. But she's so much more. What an energy. She walks into a room and she lights up the room, gets everybody energized. You cannot help but smile. Just looking at her, you can tell. Look at that infectious smile. She's the CEO of Sales Uprising. And I love it. She loves cash flow is oxygen. So we sing the same song when it comes to that. And I'm very excited for her to share her story with us because, even as successful as you can be in one field, you always need to be present and looking for new opportunities. And so we're going to talk about that. But Katie, I'd like for you to start talking and sharing a little bit about little Katie. How did it all start?
Well, one, thank you so much for this opportunity, Sharon. I'm thrilled to be here with you. As you know, little Katie, I'm still only 5 feet tall, so I haven't gotten much bigger. I was born in Fairfax, Virginia, and lived a life of complete and unconditional love. My parents got divorced and I moved to Tempe, Arizona. Can you imagine a different place? So I think when that happened, my defense mechanism was to become really smiley. I don't know. I became really, really friendly. And because I was in a new place and it just kind of stuck with me. It's something that's always been there. And I mean, I've been in sales since I was little. I was a campfire girl, not a Girl Scout, a campfire girl. I sold almond roca, not Thin Mints. So, this is in my blood.
I love it. I love it. So what got you into creating your own company?
Oh, that's, this wasn't where I started. I started out as a co-owner actually of 2 separate firms in completely different markets. I owned 2 separate businesses in professional services and staffing before I decided to take the jump into owning my own everything and becoming the CEO of Sales Uprising. And what made me decide to do that is, that's a long and sordid tale. I don't know how much time we have, but no, part of it was just my previous industry wasn't something that I wanted to go back to. After I grew my last firm to multiple 7 figures in under 3 years, I wanted to come back into myself and find out what I wanted to do just for me, if that makes sense. And that's how
you also, you're so generous because you're always willing to help others and, not even from a personal gain perspective, you do it out of the generosity of your heart. And I've seen that over and over again. So I just want to acknowledge the spirit that you have and that you bring to the table. It's one of collaboration and contribution and support. So you truly are the definition of a serial entrepreneur. And as you continue helping people in increasing their sales, increasing their cash flow, increasing their revenue, you heard about an opportunity that I'm involved in, and Carrie Conley, I believe, introduced you to it with a company related to goal setting. So talk to me about that transition of how you said, well, maybe I should look at this.
Well, I learned from a woman named Sharon Lechter who can tell you that there's never going to be enough revenue streams in your life. First and foremost, let's get it right. So while I'm very choosy about the opportunities that I put my name and time and energy behind, when Carrie introduced me to this particular thing, one, it's all about goal setting. Hello, that's my whole life. This is what I do with my clients. They talk about SMART goals. I talk about SMART goals. SMART goals are where it's at. So I was super intrigued. The other reason that I liked it was because, Sharon, oddly, I'm not the person who has a Fitbit. I never got one, not because I don't like working out, but because counting your steps is only one piece of a thing. That's only one piece of your life, just like your business is a piece of your life, right? And so when I found out that there was a format, a framework that covered a holistic look at a life, I was jazzed. And I was like, okay, I'm in, I get it.
So, and we talk about, the impact that it could have on the people watching and listening, but I want you to first talk about the impact it's had on you.
Sure. So what we're talking about, let's be very clear, is a digital framework called ULA, right? And the ULA guys, Dr. Troy and Dr. Dave, who are amazing people, I've been blessed to know them, put together this framework that had to do with the 7 F's, right? Family, friends, faith, fun, fitness, field, which is your career, and finances. And for me, part of what I do already covers 3 of those F's, but I was super intrigued by things like a faith goal, right? What does that look like for someone? What could that walk mean? Are you off the path? Are you on the path? How do you create a faith goal even? Fun, of course, we all think of as vacations, but if you think of inserting fun into your everyday life, what could that look like? Is it fun just for the weekends? That doesn't sound good to me. And of course, even friends or family, you think of setting family goals as we're looking to, my partner and I are looking to have a baby this year, or we're looking to get married, or we'd like to hit our 20-year anniversary. But what about the in between of that? What about your everyday in your family? What are your goals for that? So I started using the digital framework. I've hit 8 of my goals. I'm thrilled about it. I have met amazing humans through using the tool myself as a member, as well as being a brand representative for them and an ambassador for the name. I'm ULA on, man. We all need some ULA in our life. There isn't a single one of us that doesn't.
Yeah, the name comes from the French ooh la la, which means, bring a little more zest and excitement into your life. And that's where they, deduce the name ULA. And it's something that Dr. Dave and Dr. Troy were retired chiropractors, and they say they use this framework to create their own success and retire early. And they decided they wanted to share this with the world. So they kind of went away for a couple of years to develop the AI component of it. So as Katie's sharing this with you, it truly is geared to you. It's customizable because it takes you through this process, this framework of deciding what your individual and personal goals are. And based on what your goals are, and yours are different than mine, different from Katie's, you are delivered personal development package that are specifically tailored to help you achieve the goal that you have specified. And that's what I love about it. And in fact, I'll share, when we first got involved, I had known them for many years. We were a mentor to them. And so they told me about it. I said, I love this. I want to share it. And I thought, well, I don't really need it. But I should probably look through it so I can explain it. And I got hooked. I know that was an arrogant thing to think, but at the same time, I thought, well, I better look at it. And I was hooked. I use it every day. And I think it's really important. It's a great tool. It's gamified. So it's fun when you accomplish something, when you get those steps in, you just feel good about yourself, and it helps you keep moving. And in this environment with everything around us is so negative, it's nice to have that positivity. So I love it. Katie has become an incredible part of the company because of her understanding of data and the analytics and the revenue cycles. So she's an incredible resource for me, as well as for anyone that's in ULA that needs help understanding that kind of stuff. So talk to me a little bit about what you see as how this has helped you in your other business.
Oh gosh, well, multiple ways, right? First and foremost, it's now an offering that I have the ability to give to my clients. and not to confuse them, right? I am a business coach. That's what I do. But in coaching business owners, I coach humans. So while I'm not the faith expert or a friends expert, I only cover my F's, my side of the street. And so it actually is an underlying support system for them in the rest of their life. Additionally, it has the ability to bring home the messages that I teach them stronger and harder because it's in their face all the time, right? It's literally on their phone. Did they do their activities? Are they on a streak? It's amazing. And so it creates stronger and better habits that we can then improve on and get even better, right? So that's one of the ways that it's supported my business already. Even more than that, it's brought me to an amazing community of other heart-driven, business-driven humans. So my network of people through ULA has gotten bigger and better, right? Honestly, Sharon, ULA brought us together.
Yes.
How could I not be grateful and thankful and feel blessed in this instance? And there's so many amazing people that are aligned with the programming and all of the things that the guys have put together and how they've done it, even all the way through their corporate, who they chose to be their corporate office, right? Amazing talent. So I'm thrilled to be here.
Well, and their goal is to reach 1 billion people in 7 years. And they're well on their way, but they know they can't do it alone. It's that power of association. So just as you and I have met through this organization, there's so many people involved. And I think you're right. It is definitely heart-centered individuals that see the ability, because these are all soft skills, but you use one word that I want to underline 3 times: habits. We all have good habits and bad habits. And if there's ever been a tool that I've ever seen in my very, very long career to help you establish new habits, it's the ULA program. And because it's a constant daily reminder, and it's actually done in a fun spirit and a loving spirit. So I think it's something that can really help people. And it is the power of association. It's not just you alone in the room. You have people around you, you have a support group, you have inner circles, and you have, opportunities and courses, and they have meetings and summits, that type of thing. And you can also share it with people that are close to you and create a revenue stream, or you can just use the tool. The program allows you to just use the tool, and or if you want to take it and make it part of your business, you can do that as well. So I'm excited about it. Katie, you're just doing a great job supporting everybody. And I just want to thank you for the work that you're doing. But people want to know how to get in touch with you. How do they find you?
Call me, email me. No, email me, Katie@salesuprising.com. I've got a Facebook page for the business and for me. I've got a LinkedIn page. Everything can be found under Sales Uprising. There's only one of me, and y'all should go get one. Everybody needs a Sales Uprising, man.
I love it. Cash flow. Definitely
Yes.
improve your cash flow. And that's, every time we sit down and I hear Katie analyzing something, it's like she's speaking my language, because she's looking at it from not just a personal impact, but a financial impact. And it's important, because I have another client that says, if it's not making money, it's not making sense. So, but it's good to have good habits, but let's do it so that it also adds to the bottom line. I love that. So thank you, Katie. You're going to hang in for me for a few more minutes, because we're going to do another recording for the private Facebook group, Play Big Movement. And if you've not joined that, please do, because it gives you a little further insight, a little opportunity. As people that have come together and made a commitment to be number one in their field, live their legacy. Legacy is created every single day with every heart you touch, and to create maximum impact. And that's what we're doing with ULA. And we look forward to having you reach out to us. Again, you can reach out to me, info@sharonlechter.com. Reach out to Katie. We'd love to introduce you to it and allow you to be part of our inner circle. And let's have some fun together and play together. So thank you, Katie.
Thank you, Sharon.
And thank you all for watching and listening. You're fabulous. Until next time, take care. Thank you for listening to this segment of the Play Big Movement podcast. Please subscribe to iTunes and leave us a review, as well as join us in other areas of social media: Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn @Sharon Lechter, and for Facebook, author Sharon Lechter. Thank you so much and have a fabulous day.